fuck is that? That's how I step on nigga. I step on you, bitch.
Welcome back to another episode of the Not Normal Show. We are your hosts, and Tweezy Breezy.
And King Kai.
Damn, you forgot your name for a minute?
No, I didn't forget my name. I was giving that dramatic pause.
It didn't show up dramatic. It just made it seem like you just forgot your name. I wasn't looking at you, and even I was like, oh shit, you forgot your name? What was that?
Let's hit this shot, man.
Yeah, let's do the show this shot, man.
Man, I hate you.
And man, we got the laughs out. Because be honest with you, because I feel like,
This might be a very serious moment.
well, I mean, it's going to be more serious than the usual, than what y'all probably used to us doing. Even though these are conversations that we have all the time. And I haven't even talked to him about this. I want to know what your response or what your reaction to this will be. Because I was just scrolling, doing, watching the news, listening or reading the news or whatever. And it was a situation that popped my attention with a coach from Grambling State University named Chelsea Lucas. So she became the head coach of the volleyball team in February of this year. The first week of April,
Help me.
she cut all 19 players. She cut all of them. She had individual meetings with them and told them that, hey, look, we're not gonna renew your scholarship this year. It caused an uproar. It made some people mad, and they went and they talked to the athletic communication director about it, and was like, hey man, like why is she doing this? And they told the people that was mad, hey look, she the head coach. That's why we hired her. It's her call. It's her team.
It's her team.
It's her team. She told us she wanted to make changes, and as the head coach, we hired her. We fully support what she did. She told us she was gonna make changes. We didn't know the extent of it. We didn't know she was gonna cut on 19 players. Let's just get that out the way. We did not fucking know that.
You didn't know she was an extremist.
Extra right. She went all the way. She went all the way the fuck out. But we knew she was gonna make changes. She told us this, and we was like this.
Well,
Hey, it's all for the greater good of our program. It's for the program. There's no feelings.
nah, this is just straight business.
This is straight business. It's no feelings for the program. We want to win,
We want to win.
And
we're
if-
going to work for it.
and we're going to work for it, and we're going to use her decisions
Hers.
because we hired her for her decisions to do that.
Yeah, I felt that story didn't go well. That story didn't sound like it go well.
It upset a lot of people, but at the same time, they stood by her side. They asked her, hey, well, why did you cut all the players? She said, because I know 14 or 15 other girls who deserve the same opportunity.
And they just don't have it.
And they don't have it, or they're freshmen. They're not gonna per se get it, but I know these girls can probably do better than these. They're gonna have to prove it like everybody else. She put everybody, the 19 before and the 14 or 15,
Everybody was on the
That
chopping
she-
block.
everybody's on the chopping block. Everybody's equal.
You better show that shield, the
You
block
sh-
that fucking knife.
You show that you fucking good enough to be on my team.
Mm-hmm.
You show that you're good enough, and you coming with the fucking smoke to be good enough to do this. That kind of hit me a little bit because I was like, holy shit. Have you ever just rebuilding your life, like realigning your team in life? Have you ever cut your roster, like your whole roster? Have you ever cut your whole roster to rebuild your team? And do you feel like that's needed?
Is needed, but I don't think I've ever actually recut my entire roster.
The whole roster.
never once have I cut the entire roster.
Have you?
I've been cut from the entire roster to rebuild a team when I was in high school. When I was in high school in my football team, but I will tell you that
Well,
I never
That's a sport.
I ain't never been bold enough personally as a person
Yeah, as a person, have you cut?
to cut my entire roster. You know me, I cut people pretty well.
Yeah.
But my entire roster, I've blown off my entire roster. Because I was trying to figure out what the fuck I wanted going on in my life. I blew off my entire roster.
Like just straight up, like
Just say fuck everybody. I'm
like
trying to,
like a seclusion blow off.
yeah, like I'm trying to think. Like everybody, like I don't care if you're with me, against me. I don't care if you're trying to use me or I'm trying to use you in this moment. Leave me the fuck alone.
So you separated from the roster.
So like I said, I blew off my
Yeah,
entire roster.
Yeah. Okay.
The entire roster was just straight blown off. But I never cut my entire roster.
Right.
I've cut people from the roster.
Okay. Yeah.
Starting to feel like I might need to do that entire roster cut off.
Whew.
Bye, Twan.
Can you?
No.
Oh, I'd be honest with you. All right, hey,
Bye, my dog.
we'll have another podcast for y'all, another show for y'all, and maybe
And I'll be with a whole other person.
I don't know, maybe never.
Be a
Hey,
whole other
look, look.
I'm kicking this nigga off. I'm playing. But no, for real, I've never actually had no reason to like cut off my entire roster. I would have liked to cut off my entire roster. I would like to have been financially stable to cut off my entire roster. For me personally. But I've never been personally financially stable enough to cut off my entire roster. If ever I was going through something bad in my life, my parents are on my roster. So if anything ever bad has ever happened to me,
Okay, yeah.
they will help me. Even though I would really wish that I could deal with the situation on my own,
Yeah.
I can't deal with the situation on my own because I need my team to help me.
Ooh, he hit me with one.
I do need my team to help me. I'm still
That's
at the age in life where I still do need my team to help me with every one of my decisions. As you know, I'm very destructive in life. I've destroyed a lot of shit.
Yeah, Destructo is your name. And Destructo is his name, oh.
Fuck you.
What do I say to you? What do I say? Oh, well, Destructo strikes again. But it happens.
But that's me.
Yeah, it fucking
That's
happens.
me. Like on a very serious note, I got a message today. Let me know how destructive I am. And you know what I showed you because you know how I am. I like to make a laugh out of my sad life. And I was like, bro, you see this? I've been destructive forever. I've been destructive forever. And that's just my thing. Because of who I am, I know that personally I need people in my back, on my back, who's going to help me.
Yes.
That's the reason why my roster gets cut for people like, if you're not finna actually help me, I'm not finna work with you. If you're not finna be part of what I got going on, I'm not finna help you. If you're using me, as long as at the end of the day I can use you too, even if it's not even for like we're friends, like we're using each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is straight business. I'm fine with it. As long as it's helping me. But at the end of the day, I know who to cut who is not helping me.
Say you did cut off your whole entire roster though. Say you cut off your whole roster.
Mm-hmm.
Because her thing of cutting the roster was, I'm going to cut the whole roster. Because I feel like there's better out there that need that can take up that space, that opportunity to show me that they're better.
What she did.
Excluding your parents.
If you take okay, thank you.
Excluding
Thank
your
you.
parents.
I'm happy you put that
Okay.
shield on that part.
Let's
Exclude
take
if you
away
exclude
that.
the intermediate family.
Yeah, let's exclude that because
The roster.
that can get chopped too because I
I
know some
know.
family that-
I've definitely chopped my
Yeah.
family at one point.
Yeah.
They came back on the roster, you
But
know,
let's
because
take away
they
that
strong,
part.
you know.
Let's just do this on just friends.
Like if you do just friends, I've definitely cut the roster completely all the way. No fucks given. No, you know me. I told you about my mom. My mama taught me there ain't nobody your friend.
Well, yeah.
Ain't nobody your friend. Everybody trying to use you.
Everybody.
But at the end of the day, I picked who is really my friend and not. But in my day, I've cut all my friends from roster. I've been cut from rosters.
I was just about to
I damn sure know I've been cut from rosters. In my life, I haven't always been the best person I could be.
Now, think about it though. If you cut somebody from a roster, per se, let's just give a hypothetical. If you cut somebody from a roster, is it because they were bad, or they just not growing, or they're just not? Can I get
bad? No. Bad. If for me, I don't care. Not growing is bad. If a person is growing and they're on my roster, and personally I can see that growth, I can see where you're actually trying.
Right.
I don't mind you being on my roster because at the end of the day, I was there. I'm not perfect. I fucked up in life.
Right.
So why would I expect you to be perfect?
That's true.
But one thing about me is, as long as I'm striving, I expect anybody around me to strive. I expect everybody around me to strive. And the moment that you literally stop with the strive, I'm like,
Speaking Lord.
Cut.
Not yet. Cut.
cut. Because I've been cut because of that reason.
Because they felt like you wasn't the one striving?
I've damn sure been the reason cut. I've damn sure been cut because I wasn't striving at the time.
I can relate to that.
And I don't want to be that person. I never again want to be the person that's cut from a roster because I wasn't striving.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be better, knowing that I can be better. Because my parents never cut me from their roster. Because I'm not striving at the time they want me to.
Right.
So why would I cut somebody else? Because they're not striving at the time. But what I will do is the moment that you stop striving altogether, cut.
It's cut.
Because I'm not going to force you to strive. But as long as I see that spark, even if you're not striving in that moment, yesterday you were striving. Today you had a bad day. You're not striving. You might have a bad month. You're not striving. You might have a bad year. You're not striving. But you know what? I've seen that strive. I know it's there. Let's see. Can I get it back?
How long are you willing for somebody to have a bad? Knowing that they got that strive, how long are you willing for them to have that bad? Like, this is the reason why I say this. Because you know me. I'm a very I'm a very lenient person. I have let people have their bad times with me,
And you strive.
I'm striving.
You run the whole mile with them.
Run the whole mile with them. Matter of fact, nigga, I'm the reason
You
why
might
we
should-
ran this fucking mile. I've been dragging you this whole time. Cool.
We last place, nigga, but I dragged you, nigga.
But
We finished.
What, nigga?
We finished. We finished together. See, that's my difference. I'm not.
We finished together. But
I know. For everybody with me, as you know, I'm not with anybody who's not willing to give me the same energy. If you're not willing to give me the same exact energy I give you, I'm not willing to give you that strive. I'm really keen on. I see where you at. Now I want to be where you at, or at the end of the day, even if you're not where I want to be at, you're trying to be where I be at. So I want you better than me.
Yeah.
I want you better than me, and the reason I want you better than me is not because I want you better than me. It's because I want to be better than you.
You told me something that kind of blew me, like it blew my mind a little bit, because nobody ever put it to me in that
I
way.
didn't answer your question right, but keep talking.
Oh, my bad.
No, keep talking.
No, because you told me something that it blew it really did. It really blew my mind, especially like at your age. I didn't learn that until like literally like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 28 years old, 23. I wish I would have had that same concept that you had then. You called it the circle of friends, the 5
rule.
The 5 rule.
The average of 5.
The average of 5.
The average of 5 rule.
The average of 5. That, like, for them, like,
For anybody who doesn't
Give it
know,
up.
the average of 5 rule is the 5 closest friends you have, you'll be the average of them. If you're around 5 bums, you will become a bum. If you're around 5 rich people, you will become rich. Granted, the words that I use are very, very simple words, but you can use them in any phrase. Say that you're an anime person, you like anime. The average of your 5 best anime friends is going to be the animes you watch. It goes into any situation you go into. The 5 people you're around will be you will be the average of those 5 people.
it's almost like what they say, the birds of a feather flock together. Type
Birds of a
situation.
feather
Birds
flock together.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say, even though no matter how much everybody thinks that, oh, I don't want to be a bird of a feather that flocks together. Everybody is.
Yeah.
You're gonna find your niche. You're gonna find what you like, and you're gonna flock with people who like what you like.
Yeah.
If you like hunting, you're gonna like hunting. You're gonna like people who like hunting.
Right.
If you like shoes, you're gonna like people who like shoes.
Yeah.
If you like people who like carpets, you're gonna find other people who like carpets.
You're gonna have a whole party.
Oh, you see this new carpet? I say it's made of cashmere.
Oh, this is cashmere carpets.
Oh, don't put your shoes on this one.
Oh my God, is it really? Like,
But that's the whole point
you know?
of the 5-person rule, is the average of the 5 people you be around. Say that you don't even like carpets,
Right.
but the 5 people you hang around love carpets. You're either going to A, move away from them because you don't like carpets, or
Right.
B, love carpets because you're averaged out to become like them.
Right. That makes sense. And if you don't like it, guess what? That just wasn't your
That's
niche.
why you moved out
That's why you moved out.
to another 5 other people.
Or, nigga, they cut you out.
Because guess
Cool.
what?
All right.
That piece of carpet was bad. They didn't like you.
Yeah, I was cut from a different cloth.
Completely different carpet. That doesn't look right. Let's cut that.
This is a rug, not patchwork.
Not backward. No. But no, that's the
Yeah,
reason
that
why.
was like-
Like personally, I've never had a way to like cut my entire roster. I have had the moment, like I said in football, where my coach cut the entire roster, but I've never been on the side where I've thought, I should cut everybody and restart this. There's been times where I've cut people, but I've never cut the entire thing. I wish I have, but I'm not financially stable enough to be able to cut my entire roster and replenish. Like, okay, this is where. And I actually, to be honest with you, no matter who you know, I think everybody I know understands where I'm at. I don't know many people who would have actually cut their entire roster. I don't care if you're in college. I don't care if you made it. Because I know one dude I went to high school with is now an NFL football player who just played in the Super Bowl. I'm very sure he ain't cutting his entire roster no time soon. Damn sure no, he ain't cutting his entire. He ain't never again thinking about the idea of cutting his entire roster.
I'm pretty sure he cut a good.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He ain't never gonna think about cutting his entire roster.
I mean, shit.
So I never.
His entire personal roster.
I say I'm more of a person. You know me. I'm overall with everything. So I cut.
Right.
If you are bad in my life, I don't care if you're family or not. I'm gonna cut you. I've told you about that. I don't care who you are. If you're bad to me, chop.
Chop. Yeah.
My mama always told me, off with their head.
Off with thy head. Yeah.
Off with their head.
Send them to the lions.
And I've always been.
Yeah.
It was bad for a year after hearing my mama say it so much. I was in high school. Always telling, not high school, middle school. I was like, off with your head. And you be like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? Why are you always telling us off with their head?
Shout out to my homie Brian. Byron. My bad. I said Brian. Shout out to my homie Byron, because he would love this episode right now if he heard that. He'd be like, y'all motherfuckers, this fun. Because we used to say to y'all, off with thy head.
Oh man, I love that queen. She was horrible and great at the same time.
At the same time. She understood how to cut her fucking roster. Literally.
Husband head rolling in the river dead. Husband head rolling in the river dead. Well, there goes her husband.
Hey, shit.
I see my shield widow queen.
Hey, I see.
Cut that nigga head
Also
clean off.
But I saw where she was successful too.
Yeah, she cut that nigga from the roster.
What?
All the way. Never again
yeah.
has a chance back on that one.
Oh, he not gonna be on nobody's roster.
Nobody.
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 No, he is on the roster. The roster of the Rolling Heads.
The Rolling Heads. Not Rolling Stones. The Rolling Heads.
Rolling down the river.
But I personally wish I could cut my roster like that. One day, I might take the idea of cutting my roster. You know, personally, on the idea of what she did, I think I've done that, where she actually knew she had other people and like, you know what you did? You say fuck everybody, but I'm going to reevaluate everything.
Yeah, you gave it equal opportunity for
I get.
everybody.
I feel like I've done that personally, but you can't. But certain people on that roster can't change their equal opportunities. Like, nigga, you made 1 million points. I can't take away from the fact that you made 1 million points.
No. But that's the thing, though.
Like, yeah. I'm gonna cut my roster. You made 1 million points. Well, you're still back on that motherfucker.
Because you already proved that you were strong enough to be here.
Do you call that cutting a roster, or do you call that? What do you call that? Because like you made 1 million points. Yeah. Even if I cut you from a roster, you still made 1 million points.
That's cool. That's cool. You made 1 million. But I know this person over here who can possibly do 2.
No, that's not the point though. No. I'm not asking you for I'm asking, the average is 500,000. It's half of 1 million.
Yeah.
But you've always done 1 million.
Yeah.
Somehow you've always doubled the expectation.
Right.
You see what I mean? Do you cut that person from your roster? Or do you keep them? Even though, like you said, this person could make 2. But the average is for everybody else in this world is to make 500,000. But this person is making 1 million.
Every single season.
Every single time. It didn't matter about season, quarter, period. 1 million. He's going hard. Always giving the most. Do you cut that person? Even if they're not the potential enough to make the 2? You got 5 other.
You know this is a guaranteed million.
You know this is a guaranteed million every time. Do you cut the people that could possibly be 2? Do you cut the people who are in the 500 realm now,
right,
or in the 200 realm now, who could possibly be 5 soon and be 2 over years,
right?
Or take the person who's being always constant? Because that's that person that's always constant where I put my parents at.
That's the best.
That's that always constant, because that's the reason why I can't cut. My idea of cutting the roster sounds weird to me, because you can't. I don't see how you can cut everybody, because you always, in your back of your head, you have that person that's 1 million. In the back of everybody's mind, no matter who you are, unless you just hate the world, you have somebody in the back of your mind who is always in that 1 million category, who just can't be cut.
I can't always. I can't always depend on that, because anything can happen.
That is very true. But that's the same thing I said about your parents. Anything can always happen with your parents. Your parents can die tomorrow in a car crash,
right,
but they're always 1 million, no matter as long as they're alive.
Right.
They're always 1 million.
Well, we excluded parents. We excluded that.
That's right. I forgot all about that. You're right. We did.
I get what you said on that. That's why I excluded, because that's a hard one to cut.
Yeah.
That might, matter of fact, hell, that might not be as hard to cut for some people that listen to us, because their parents might not have even been there for them like that.
No, you weren't. You right.
That might be easy for some people to be like, man,
fuck them.
My parents.
I cut my parents, but it wasn't just a straight up cut. It was more of like, you know what? You need to go to second seed right now.
Okay, yeah.
You need a second seed. But I see what you know. I see what you mean. If you cut parents all together, there's nobody else in my mind who has always been completely 1 million. There's nobody who's always 1 million with me, and I wish there was. I really wish there was somebody like that. But if you're talking about from a friendship roster, I've definitely cut my entire friendship roster straight clean. Nope, I lied.
I know how you had to cut your whole friendship roster.
No.
You moved around too much when you was a kid to not have a whole.
Well,
you moved around a lot.
Okay, you're right. I cut my whole entire friendship roster all the way until I was in the 8th grade.
Oh,
8th grade till now, I've not cut my entire friendship roster because I cannot cut. You know I can't cut Trey.
Well, no.
That's the only issue.
Y'all will meet Trey
very soon.
Very soon.
He's been in interviews recently. He's been talking to us. He might become the third us. So you meet Trey one day.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's worked his way into working with us.
He definitely put his he definitely got my
seal of approval.
Yeah, he got that. he got that.
I'm only laughing because I got made fun of. think he got that by making fun of me, y'all. He's gonna take a sip. That's what you're gonna do. You're not gonna say anything. You're not gonna let them know it's true. You're gonna act like nothing.
Oh, nigga, it was funny. Oh shit. Hey.
But I honestly believe that personally with my friendship roster, I've never cut my entire friendship roster because Travis would fall under himself would fall under friend.
Right.
And
Makes sense.
even though he is my brother at heart, he's not a brother. And because even I did, like you said, all the way up to 8th grade. I met him in 8th grade. Since then, I have never been able to cut him from the roster because he's damn sure like fam. He's always 100%. That's what I'm saying. The 1 million, even like you said, you take the family out. But I do have that 1 million person in my life. I do. And he will be hopefully be here soon.
No.
I do actually have that 1 million person where I'm not worried
And that's
that no situation will change.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if that nigga lost a leg tomorrow. I said, nigga, I need you to race for me. They gonna race with one leg.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I have been the one-legged runner and still got cut.
It's still no, don't worry.
So
I'm definitely, you know me. I'm definitely the one-legged runner who
Yeah.
gets cut.
But-
I don't mind giving
but-
anybody anything,
Yeah,
and
but-
then I will cut you just as fast as you will cut me.
But that's what I'm saying. I can't guarantee anybody. I can't guarantee
Let me
shit.
put it like this. Let me put it like this. I'm the friend where I watched my friend get hit by a car and then carried them to the place they had to go, and that person don't fuck with me no more.
Yeah.
So I watched you get hit by a car. I carried you on my back, knowing you weigh more than me.
Your own personal decision make it to where you the 1 million. Everybody don't think like that. Everybody not built like that.
I'm not.
So-
No. I'm never gonna give myself that. I'm never gonna give myself that. I'm the one.
You was the 1 million to that person.
To that person, yeah. I to a little bit, yeah.
To that person. But you, like you said, that same person can turn around and not want to fuck with you no more. I've been there plenty of times. I've been cut off and I didn't even know.
I hope you know who I'm talking about.
I do. I actually do know.
No, you don't know who I'm talking about, but
I know.
no, you don't. You never. This happened when I was in 9th grade.
Just saying, reptile.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's another one.
A lot of bad experiences in my life.
Hey man, me too.
I watched.
You talk about yours way more than I talk about mine.
Yeah, I know.
You talk about
Because to me,
You talk about
life
yours.
is life. Shit happens. I've seen people live worse than me.
Yeah.
What's wrong with talking about your life? I can understand if I live the worst life and I don't want to talk about it, but there's somebody who's living worse than me, and I damn sure know there's somebody living worse than me. So mine's not gonna kill me.
I just know sympathy ain't really out there like that. So it ain't
I ain't looking for sympathy. You know me. I'm looking for a laugh.
Life ain't always out there.
Hey, you right, but I'm still gonna try. What's the point of being a comedian if you're not willing to get slapped like Chris Rock? What's the fucking point of being fucking funny if you're not willing to get slapped every so often?
People tell me I should be a comedian all the time, and I guess that's why I'm not.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna survive that.
Because I would have beat the shit out of Will.
And yeah, damn sure off topic here.
Yeah, but-
Because I damn sure know Chris, if Will was on his roster, would have cut that motherfucker fast. Like Will should have cut Jake. So we gonna cut the episode too on that note.
On that note. Yo.
Give
On that
him
note.
my one, dog.
Yeah.
Give him my one. Thank you.
Hey, look, these are just opinions, man. Fuck it. These are just opinions. I feel the same way. Will should have cut her off a long time ago. But at the same time, I've never been married, and I don't know what I would. Nah, fuck. On that note, this has been another episode of the Not Normal Show. We are your hosts, Antweezy Breezy,
And King Kai.
and we signing out. Hey, man,
Deuces.
don't forget the 5.
Check your code. Check your friends. Make sure you don't average out the stupidity.
Boom. We out!
Deuces.